We're here. Good morning, good morning. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the morning, to the day. Thank you for being here. Good morning, everyone. Chris, good morning from NorCal. Welcome, man. Good to see you this morning, Chris. Thank you for being here. We're going to be talking about patience this morning. Good morning. Hey guys, as you check in, as you come in, let me know where you're checking in from, what time of day it is where you are. Yesterday was a lengthy day. See, all I know is I never pray for it. You never pray for patience. You pray for patience. God will test you. You're like, okay, you want patience? Here's your test. You're like, listen, Lord, pray for peace. Please, please, please don't let me need patience. Good morning, everyone. It is now 4:34 in the morning. If this is your wake-up call, it's just an alarm. You got it, guys. It's time to get up. Let's get out. Let's get started. Let's take care of our day. Let's take care of ourselves. Let's take care of each other. We're going to talk about patience, people, and the power of patience. For those of you who've been here for a while, you know these first few minutes is just my repetition on this mile in the morning. Just doing it. Jesus Christ. Not again. All right. Hold on just a second, guys. Got to do some work on the equipment. Apologize for that. I want to try to continue this run while I'm trying to fix this equipment. You may not see much because the light does require the gimbal. But let's keep pushing for a moment. Thank you for being here, guys. Welcome to this walk and talk. top of the morning. It is Thursday. Currently, it is now 4:37 in the morning. We're out here getting in the first mile of the day. Apologize for the poor image quality. I'm currently trying to fix my equipment. We have, is that Nickel? Nick? Okay, don't know what that means. All right, guys. We had a great difficulty this morning with the equipment. I'm gonna try to get this fixed in just a moment, guys. Patience, hey, Chris, you remember that patience that you said you never prayed for? Welcome to it. Welcome to patient paradise. Are the tariffs hurting me? How? How would the tariffs hurt me? I don't understand the question. Are they hurting you, Christian? Explain to me your thought process behind them hurting. All right. Don't run, you'll burn out. Gotta run. You can pray for it if you want to get tested like Job. Right, right. Praying for patience, get you tested. All right, let's see how long this will hold on. Tariffs are a real thing. Tariffs exist. Most things that happen now are for the future. You have to remember that for yourself and for the things that you react to, right? So that we don't overcorrect and find ourselves in a worse position. What that means is tariffs have been imposed before, usually as some type of diplomatic war or reprisal. But the real impact on tariffs will be in the future. Don't shift too hard trying to course correct for tariffs that you miss out on what's right in front of you. So who was that? Christian. So Christian, tariffs are impacting me as much as they always have, there were tariffs in place, just at a smaller number. Don't talk a lot about politics and tariffs, but I'll share this with you. If you're still there, I don't mind sharing. But today's talk is going to be about patience. And how we need to find the power in it. And tariffs can teach you that lesson. Right now, I'm running this mile. As always, guys, I like to start the morning with encouragement, motivation, uplifting. Rao said, high tariffs on imported goods equals high prices on American markets, right? High prices give you American goods troubles, right? Like textiles, minerals, pharmacies. It's, okay, it's more complex than that. That's like a basic breakdown. For where we are having this conversation right now, tariffs are less a concern. Tariffs are less of a concern for your everyday American right now than just knowing how to budget their money. That's a bigger concern for most Americans. Many Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. It does have to do with the cost of living and the amount that they're being paid, but it also has to do with what they're doing with their money, how they manage their money, and how they manage their lives. You look at too far, about a week ago, I did a morning where we talked about focus and where your focus is, and if your focus is in the right place. Everybody's focusing on the cost of goods and tariffs, and how tariffs are gonna cost the average American household $3,000 or whatever a year. Well, okay, how have you been managing your money? How have you been working? So here's the part you have to consider. If we're raising tariffs, somebody's got to be benefiting. Is the company that's benefiting publicly traded? Do I own stock in that company? We're thinking with a poor man's mindset. You know why rich people don't care about tariffs? Because rich people don't pay for anything. Their money does, right? So I hate to jump so far outside of the question, but it's a distraction. The percentage of tariffs are way less important. Got my mile in, guys. Dealt with some difficulty, but got it in. So, top 3 things you need most passionate about in life. It varies for people, but the first thing you need to be most passionate about in life is life. That's number 1. The other 2, I can be completely honest with you, they'll vary. Because once you're passionate about life, living life, experiencing life, sharing life with others, those other 2 things have to fall into place, right? Because if you're passionate about life and living life, then there's the cost to it. So now you have to find out, how am I going to support this passion, right? And then that'll determine how much you're willing to exchange your time for. How much of my time am I willing to give to someone else for how much money? And then the third thing on that list is going to be, I don't know. I would have to think about that for a while, because I really don't look at it in terms of passion as much in terms of living. I think of passion as like things like, you're passionate about a sport, but for life, the focus is developing discipline and then enjoying life. Be passionate about life Be passionate. Okay, so if there's a 3, I'll say learning. The third thing is learning. So from 3, 2, 1, it's learning. Use that learning to understand the cost of the life you want to live. And as someone said the other day, reverse engineer that to have a happy life. What else is there, right? Because living a fulfilled and happy life can become your purpose, because your purpose is what you leave behind. So living a fulfilled and happy life is stuff you can leave behind for the future generation to model and follow after. 1 mile, you got it in. Thank you very much, Chris. Are you, Andre said, are you the Chicago's mayor? No, I'm not the Chicago's mayor. But thank you for being here this morning, everyone. Thank you for checking in. If you haven't done so yet, please take a moment, hit the thumbs up, double tap the screen. Go ahead and hit that thumb wherever it is on there. This is your morning wake-up call. This is your good morning. Let's get up. Let's get started. Let's get out there, people. If you're just here because you needed someone to tell you it's your time, let's go. You're here, you got it. Let's go. If you're here because there's something you need to do, and instead of getting up and doing it, you found yourself on YouTube scrolling through the shorts feed or scrolling through live, and you find yourself here in this moment, it's because you needed to hear this message. Get to it. Get on it. It's something you told yourself you were going to do for you. The only thing keeping you from doing it right now is you. If you're watching this right now, don't sit here and watch this. Smash that thumbs up, drop a piece in the chat, and go do what you're supposed to be doing. I'm not here to keep you from your life. I'm here to motivate you, encourage you, and try to help assist with getting you to where you're going to be happy and where you're going to get the most reward from your investment, people. That's what we do here. That's what we do. Don't sit here if you have somewhere you need to be. If you're supposed to be getting to the gym, get up, get to the gym. If you're supposed to be studying, sit it down and study. And whatever it is you're supposed to be doing, if you're at work right now and you're supposed to be working on a project or communicating with someone, do that now. Don't wait. Don't put it off. Don't let, as I said before, don't let your procrastination, how did I put it, Chris? We were talking about, tolerance. Don't let your tolerance become your allowed behavior. Don't let your tolerance for your inability to act or unwillingness to act to become the allowed default for your life. Don't allow for it to happen. Let's get up, let's go act. Let's do our thing. This morning is the opportunity, like every morning, to get up and take charge of our lives, to take charge of our steps, to take charge of what we're doing. Not next, but right now. Get up, let's get it done. This is your wake-up call. No more time to sit around, no more excuses. Let's go. Let's go, people. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And we have Ayo. Good morning, Ayo. Let me see if I can get this thing to focus. There we go. Good morning. Thank you, everyone, for being here this morning. We're talking about patience this morning. Patience is important. I had a patient moment to start this live with this gimbal. However, the importance of patience is about our own development. Everyone, I need you to understand this. Please hear me and understand. As you get up and you get out in your day, as you get started, as you go to the things you're going to do, as you're finishing your day, as you're walking through your day and you're having your experience, understand patience is not the same as waiting. If you're waiting for something that's out of your control, you have no ability to change it. You just sit there and you wait. Wait gives you nothing. Waiting provides you with nothing. Waiting moves you nowhere. You don't wait. You're patient. You are patient. Your future is in front of you. It's waiting on you. But you have to get there. Your future doesn't come to you you go to it. You can't wait for your future to land in your lap. You need to get up and proactively move towards it. Move towards your success. Move towards your dreams. Move towards your goals. And here is the perfect place and the perfect time to take advantage of that and do it, people. Good morning. It is now 4:53 in the morning, almost 5 a.m., people. Thursday is the last day of July. We're headed into August, the month of autumn. I don't think August is the month of autumn anymore. Augustos. Let's get up, people. Let's be about it today. Let's understand patience and the benefit of it. The power of patience. The true power of patience, people, is when you have true patience, you have true diligence, and you implement it with discipline. The true power of patience is when you implement it inside of discipline. It allows for you to remain motivated. That's what patience does. For a lot of people, they wake up in the morning and they're like, I need motivation. I need somebody to get me going. I got to play the right music. I need something from the previous day. As I said before, I've recently started sending myself videos to wake up to the next morning. Just taking a moment to send myself a short video to be my own motivation. Hey, you need you this morning. Get up. Thank you for all the hard work from yesterday. I got you, you got me, we got us. Short video. Great way to just be able to say, hey, this is how we're going to move forward throughout the rest of our day. This is how we're going to be able to be strong and grow. Here's why this is important, people. Here's why that piece of information is going to be important for us. Because when we have patience, and that patience can be our own motivation, it can get us up in the morning when things are difficult and challenging and it doesn't feel good and the body is tired and the mind is weak. We know we're working towards something and we can't get there waiting. We have to do the work. It's not going to always be as fast as it normally is. It's not going to always be as sharp as it normally is. But we can always give 100% of ourselves. The most of us that we have to offer, we can always offer. We can always be the best version of ourselves when we do it. Why is this important? Because that patience allows us to overcome the challenges that are sure to come. Because when you want something, you have to seek out challenges. You want to do something, you have to find the things you don't know. You know how hard it is to find things you don't know that you're looking for? Have you ever went into a neighborhood and said, hey, I need to find Pratt Street. And you don't know where Pratt Street is. You don't know any of the streets. Somebody say Pratt Street crosses over Vincent Street. You're like, all right, I guess now I need to find Vincent Street. Somebody else tells you Vincent Street crosses over Eastern Avenue. Man, listen, I don't know any of these places. I don't know any of these streets. You can't sit down and wait for Vincent Street to come to you. You can't sit down and wait for Pratt Street to come to you. But this is what patience does. Patience teaches you that you're learning. You know some streets now. You can start to get an idea. Okay, let's keep building that knowledge. Let's see where they cross. Let's see where they go. And then they build on top of each other. You still ain't found Pratt Street now, but you know 3 streets now. You know the name of 3 that will ultimately get you to where you're going. That's what patience does. Patience allows for you to stay diligent and work. That's why patience goes with repetition, because you don't have enough to be consistent yet. You don't have enough information to get to where you're going in an efficient way yet. You can't show up on that street consistently yet at a certain time because you don't know how to get there. This is where so many of us fail, is we put consistency ahead of repetition and patience. You have to keep showing up. You have to keep asking questions. You have to keep seeking knowledge, and you have to be patient, understanding I'm not going to be on the street right now. I'm not standing on that street right now, but I can make it. I will make it. That is how we grow. That is how we figure out how to implement discipline. We need repetition and consistency. We need repetition and patience in order to build consistency. It takes that focus, it takes that understanding, it takes that growth, it takes that knowledge, it takes that work. It takes all of those things to get us there. It takes that investment on our part to understand I won't be there immediately, but I know I can make it there. Again, guys, thank you for checking in this morning. Thank you for being here. If you haven't done so yet, please smash the thumbs up button. Take a look at the channel. If you would like to join, you can subscribe as well. We're on our way to 2,500 subscribers. We're working towards monetization. And I'm glad to have you guys here and share this walk and talk with me in the morning. Patience is important. The conversations about tariffs, things that you have no control over, have more to do with your actions and your behaviors and your patience than they have to do with anything else. If the things we do today impact our tomorrow, if we know that the actions that we perform today impact our ability to act tomorrow, or impact what will happen in our lives in the future, if we know that, then we can't keep waiting for something to happen and try to figure out what to do. We need to start doing the right things now. The things that shelter us and protect us from those things in the future, and we need to do it with patience. You're worried about tariffs. You know why you're worried about tariffs? Because 10 years ago, when you had an opportunity to start putting money away and investing it into the stock market and watching it grow, you didn't. When you had an opportunity to start building wealth and a legacy for the future, you didn't. And so now, here we are, 2025, somebody says the word tariff and you poop your little shorts because you think the cost of carpet is going to ruin your life. That's because you haven't done what you needed to do until this point. RKS, good morning. This is a war for me. I'm at my lowest. Hawking. Tell me more. Elevate. Good morning, Elevate. Welcome in, RKS. He's in Hawaii. Right? What do we know about patience, people? Patience isn't waiting. Patience isn't waiting. Patience is being active, understanding that what you're trying to do is going to take time. You know what's patient? Nature. RKS, how are you doing out there in Hawaii? Were you impacted by the tsunami? Everything okay with you out there, man? Let me know. Nature's patient. That made me think about it. When RKS checked in, there's an earthquake thousands of miles away on the border of Russia. Thousands of miles away. There's an earthquake. And after this earthquake, there's a tsunami. There's waves, large waves spreading out across the ocean in multiple directions. Just moving out across, going in all different directions. Big, big waves. Some big, some small, but waves. They're not gonna be there right now. They're not gonna hit right now, but you have to start getting prepared for what's to come. It's gonna take time. You can't sit on the beach and wait. You can't sit on the beach and wait for the tsunami and then try to figure out when it's over you, when it's sitting on top of you, what should I do now? What should I do? Where should I go? You can't do that. That's waiting. That's not patience. Patience is understanding I need to take action because it's coming. Hey, every day in your life is coming. Every tomorrow is coming. Every next year is on the way. You're sitting here waiting, not being patient. Patience is powerful. You don't want to worry about the next housing bubble collapse. You don't want to worry about the next depression. You don't want to worry about the next jump in inflation. You don't want to worry about the next job crisis. You don't want to be concerned about those things. Take action now. RKS, I wasn't affected, still had to work. There you go. Hey, it was like, you have no concerns with this. It was like, punch in. We'll see you when you're supposed to be here. Law says trees take time to grow. So do we, yes. We take time, but guess what? The entire time, trees are growing. Trees are putting in the work to grow. Trees aren't sitting still, waiting. Trees are putting it in. Those roots are underground, spreading out, taking in nutrients constantly, fighting for space, choking out other trees. I mean, literally digging their roots in and killing off other small plants, fighting, putting out all types of chemicals and resistance to the animals and the bugs that may choose to feed off of them and use them for sustenance. It's work. They put in work. You don't get to be a 100-year-old tree just waiting. You gotta seek out sunshine. You know why trees get tall? Because there are other trees taller than them. So what do? They stretch. I need this light. No, I need this light. They fight. Here you are sitting down, thinking you're gonna get something done. Oh, it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna be all right. I just gotta wait. God's got a blessing for me. Yeah, he do. It's at the end of the block. And it's not just for you. It's for all of us. God put a bunch of blessings out there. You ain't gonna go get yours? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Y'all seen the movie Life? Man told him, you gonna eat your cornbread? Nah, you ain't gonna eat your cornbread. You sitting there waiting on somebody else to come feed you, come protect your food, come help make your life right. Nah, I'm eating my cornbread. I'm eating it and I'm gonna go through whatever it takes to eat it. Whatever beating life got to hand me, whatever beat down, whatever anguish, whatever difficulty it takes for me to eat my cornbread, I'm gonna eat my cornbread. God put you in a space to be able to get what you need and keep it and maintain it. And you sitting on the porch waiting. You sitting around waiting for somebody to help you do it, to somebody to bring you to it. It's not how it works. Go get yours. Get up. Patience is power, but it requires action. If you're not taking action, you're not being patient. You're waiting. And if you're waiting, you're wasting. And if you're wasting, you're wondering why everybody else keeps asking you, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? You're waiting for you to get up and take action so that you can take over what's going on in your life, so that you can be the answer to the issues that you face. This is what it means about patience being power. The patience that's required in order for us to achieve also requires action. We're not going to see these achievements just walking around. We have to go find them. We have to get onto the right street. We got to be in the right place at the right time to take the right action. We got to get there in time so we can do the right thing. Welcome in, Aguilera. Did you say your name? Is this the guy who said his name was Tyler? Good to see you here, and thank you for being here this morning. It's about patience, guys. It's about patience. It's about understanding that in that time of patience, you have to do work. I want to build this channel. I want this channel to be monetized. I created this channel in January of this year or December of last year. I started putting work up. I just started posting videos. Oh, go back, look at the beginning. It is not good. Listen, it is not high quality stuff. I'm talking about, I just put up pictures of like thumbnails. I just put up, I posted shorts. I posted shorts of thumbnails with words written on them. I was like, this is it. I'm off and I'm running. I did remixes, but I did the work. I worked constantly. I worked endlessly. I worked repeatedly. I learned the lessons. I came to understand what was necessary. In order for work to be done was going to be me investing in the work getting done. I needed to be active. That's what patience is. In the drive to get this channel monetized, not only did I need to be active, but I needed to have an idea of where I was going. It's impossible to work with consistency if you don't know where you're going. Ismail. I'm in the United States. Where are you, Ismail? That's the lessons that I learned with patience. I didn't know where to go to post. I didn't know how to do a live. I didn't know how to go to put a live up. But this is the power of patience. Patience teaches us that we need to act, otherwise we're waiting. Waiting is wasting. That's why it's the second step of discipline. Because when you start to do something, it is impossible. You cannot be consistent at something to which you have no basis and no foundation. I'm not trying to put anybody down. I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings, but sometimes people's feelings get hurt. I'm not trying to make you feel bad about your efforts, but you just need to make sure your efforts are correct and you understand what it is you're actually doing. Discipline has 4 pillars. It starts with repetition and patience. Babies understand it. Babies learn how to walk when they have no concept of what walking is. They have nothing to go with. They want something. I want to get somewhere. I'm sick of laying here. I want to be somewhere, and you're not taking me. It's on me. It's on me. What do I need to do? I want to do that thing. I want to walk. You don't even know how to roll over on your belly yet. Oh, I got to figure that one out? Babies understand from the beginning that it's going to take work and there are challenges out there. And the body instinctively kicks in. It's like, first things first, let's get on our belly. Come on, let's get on our belly. How do we move? You see them start kicking their little legs, hunching their little back up because they understand I got to get somewhere. And they're not very patient. They've developed 0 patience. They scream the entire time. Ah! Ah! The entire time, babies scream because they have no patience. But they understand every day you lay me down here, I'm trying to get up. I'm gonna roll over, I'm gonna fight because I want something. If I didn't want anything, when a baby wants nothing, it waits. It'll lay there quiet, be like, man, this is the life. What? I'm going to sleep. 18 hours, I don't need nothing. I'm good. 6 hours at a clip. Soon as it wake up, I'm like, man, this sucks. I don't even know what's going on. I don't want to be like this. Gets impatient and it decides it needs to do more. I need to figure things out. What are these things in my face? Get away from me. If I bite them, will they go away? Oh no, they taste good. Babies don't know, they're figuring it out. They know enough to know they don't know, and they're constantly learning. They're constantly growing. And here we are, fully aware, and just as wanting, just as desiring, but unwilling to take the steps, unwilling to make the move, unwilling to face the challenge, and understand it's going to take repetition and patience. Babies can't walk with consistency until they start the repetition of doing it on a daily basis, asking for help, seeking assistance, understanding what it's leading to, and then doing it over and over and over, and they're patient. And then they can walk. They can get up and they can walk, and they've discovered a whole new world of things to learn and to challenge. I need to learn to climb. I need to learn to talk. These people are doing things, they're communicating. They're saying stuff and other stuff is happening. And here we are, fully aware adults with these same opportunities, these same chances to be able to look into our own lives, look into our own futures, look into our own set of desires, and determine what type of action we're going to take, what type of work are we prepared to do, what type of challenges are we prepared to overcome in order to achieve our dreams, in order to reach our goals, what type of work, what type of investment are we prepared to make. It's right in front of us. It's patience. First two parts of discipline is repetition and patience, but both of them are actions. Patience is displaying the ability to understand. It's utilizing the ability to understand it's going to take time. It is not waiting. It's important, people, for us to understand this difference, right? It's important for us to understand this difference, or we'll continue to quit. We'll continue to fail because we believe we're not hitting the mark. We'll continue to fall short because we're trying to develop consistency and we don't even have the skill yet. How you gonna get mad that you can't? How you gonna get mad you can't spin a ball on your fingertip and you ain't never held a ball before in your life? It's gonna take time. How you gonna get mad you can't read a book and you don't know letters yet? You don't know the difference between a triangle and the letter C. They mean nothing to you yet. You haven't done that discovery. You haven't learned enough. So you gotta have repetition and patience. You gotta keep looking at the letter C in a triangle and figuring out they're different things. They're different shapes, they have different meanings. They lead to different thoughts and different actions. I'm sharing this, guys, because that's going to be one of the critical things for us to be able to say we are indeed growing, that we are indeed taking strides to move forward, that we are indeed taking steps that are about our growth, and that we are truly being patient and prosperous. Hey, I'm about to go down these dark steps. Y'all don't know how dark it is out here right now. Y'all don't see, man. Look, I'm gonna show y'all real quick. That's what I'm about to go down, right? Can y'all see it? Y'all see what's out there? Y'all can't see it? How about now? See these steps? I'm about to go down these steps. Listen. We about to do this with some patience, people. We're about to develop some patience in this process. Going down these steps, y'all see me rolling. Y'all trying to figure out where to send help. Man, I don't know where he at. Somewhere in Maryland. Look for a big black man yelling about patience. He on the steps. Yes, people. Patience takes time. Patience works hand in hand with repetition. Over time, patience will help you develop perseverance. But perseverance is what gets built when you've developed patience, you've developed repetition, patience, and consistency. Patience is power. Patience is not a weakness. Waiting is a weakness. If you're impatient, it's going to get you starting over and over again. Multiple times, you're going to keep starting over. And you're going to keep starting over. I almost went down on the curve. You're going to keep starting over. You're going to keep starting over for a reason. You're going to keep starting over because your impatience keeps landing you in the wrong spot. Your impatience keep putting you in situations, locations, and predicaments you're not prepared to handle. And now you want to keep starting over and blaming other people because you ain't ready yet. That's what happens when you lack patience and you think that you should be doing things consistently when all you need to be doing right now is doing them in repetition. You don't have the skill yet to be consistent. You haven't developed the understanding or the tools yet to be consistent. That's why patience is important, because if you get too impatient, the only thing you're going to do is destroy yourself. Impatience destroys you. Impatience is an implosion. To implode is to blow up from the inside out. And anything that it blows up from the inside out does more damage to itself than it does to the things around you. That's what an implosion is. When they collapse buildings, they have to get them to implode. So they blow up inside and not outward, which is why it's so shocking when people see stones and fragments flying away from demolition of buildings, because the implosion should do more damage internally than it does externally. This is an important piece of information, people. It's the importance of understanding that being patient is what is going to drive growth and development. And understanding that impatience is an implosion and it'll destroy you from the inside out. We must be patient enough to learn, to grow, to develop. And this is how we move forward. This is how we develop discipline. And this is how we impact every area of our life. So it's not just about our finances. It's not just about our faith. It's not just about our jobs. It's about every area of our life. And understanding that the first thing we have to learn how to do is show up. Show up. Be patient, because the more you show up, the more you're going to learn. I had a friend of mine who every time he got a job, he thought after he was on the job for 3 months that he should have been a manager. I don't know why they ain't made me manager yet. You don't know nothing, boy. Shut up. What are you talking about? You've been there 3 months. Well, I'm better than this guy. He's been there 7 years. You better than him at what? You don't even know what he do. You walking around because you got an A+ on something and everybody patting you on your back, so you don't know how bad you made a cheeseburger. You don't know how bad your last report was. You don't know how many people had to go behind you and fix your last PowerPoint slide. You don't know any of this information because everybody is here supporting you because they know you're new and they know you're growing, and so they're hiding your mistakes from you so that you can maintain the confidence to keep working. But instead of you understanding that the people here are supporting you, instead of you being self-aware and knowing that you're making mistakes and you need to continue to grow and get better, instead of you doing any of those things, you're standing here with your chest out talking about everybody needs to be like me. Then people start pointing things out to you, like this isn't correct. Well, nobody ever told me that before. Nobody could tell you that. They couldn't tell you. You walk around here peacocking, thinking you know everything. You need patience. You need repetition. You need to be self-aware. You need to know you don't know. As soon as you know something, As soon as you learn something, you should be immediately aware of, wow, I did not know that. What else don't I know? But that's not the approach we take. We learn one little thing, man, I know it all. Y'all can go ahead and cut it loose. Go ahead, walk off, man, turn it over to me. I got it from here. No, you don't. You don't know. You're not prepared. You don't have the knowledge. You don't have the capability. You haven't developed the skills. This isn't how it's going to work. That's what patience does. Is patience allows us within the repetition to grow and learn and become stronger, to become more powerful, to understand some of the biggest things that we can do is help others grow. Because the more we teach, the more we learn. Check in on some of these chats, guys. Imai said, if you want to, you wish more energy, more and more, wish more energy, more end results. More end results. Simple Chris, how you doing? I used to be like that, and it brought me down. It'll bring you down every time. Damn it, I've been working at this Popeyes for 3 months. Outside of my addiction to Cajun Sparkle, I've learned how to cook everything in this restaurant. Y'all need to make me manager. Man, you ain't making nothing right. Your chicken bleeding when you pull it out the fire. Your French fries taste like mashed potatoes. All I'm saying, people, is this. All I'm saying is patience goes with repetition. If you're truly developing discipline and you're saying that you're becoming a disciplined person, you're going to have to understand that on that journey, patience is power. Stop being impatient. Stop thinking you have all the answers. Stop thinking you know everything. Learn the power of patience and not waiting. Seek it out. Go look for what it is you want. Be that baby. Get up. Be thirsty for knowledge. Be thirsty for learning. Be thirsty to do better, to do more, to learn more. And allow for that to drive you. Allow for it to push you. Allow for it to help you grow. It is now 5:25 in the morning, people. Thank you for being here. I'm on the East Coast in Maryland, United States. I'm glad you guys are up this morning and taking part. As I said earlier on, people, if I'm your wake-up call, if I'm just here to be your alarm for you to get up and get out and get at it, ding, 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 ding. When you check in, people, do me a favor. Drop in where you're checking from, what time of day it is where you are. Morning, noon, night. Are you at work, end of the day, start of the day, beginning of the day? Here's what's important, people. The talk this morning is about patience. NYC, 5:25. The talk this morning is about patience and how patience is power. We need to know the difference between patience and waiting. Waiting is weakness. Patience is power. Patience is power, and impatience is an implosion. It will destroy you. Southwest Michigan, same time. All right, 5:26 in the morning, Southwest Michigan. I don't even know. I feel like you said Southwest Michigan, Levi. What's out there? What's the town called? I feel like Southwest Michigan is kind of like an indication of like, yo, I'm in Southwest Michigan. The closest there it is Sturgis. There it is. You're like, we got 3 stoplights. My mama come from Mount Airy, North Carolina. That thing had 1 stoplight. I think it got 3 now. That place was small. You talking about small. People ask where you from, you just said, oh, Carolina. You give them the county before you gave them the city. You were like, where you at? I'm in Hickory County, whatever it is. You said, y'all got 4. Yeah, you do. You got 4. That's what I'm talking about, getting big. Thank you for stopping in, Levi. Thank you for being here this morning. People, it's great to be a part of growth and development. It's great to understand that we're all traveling, we're all on the path, we all have things that we're trying to achieve. On this course, during this process, it is important to understand discipline and the role that it plays in us achieving anything. Motivation is great, and I'm here and I hope that I can help motivate on a daily basis. Being determined is going to be key. Having someone to give you a shout out and to encourage you is awesome. But what we have to always keep in mind is that when there is no one else, there is always us. When no one wakes up next to you, when no one sets the alarm, when no one comes to pat you on the back, when it's just you, the work that you do is still for you, and we still need to get up. And that's where we move into discipline. And that's why discipline starts with repetition. Just get up. I know it's hard. I know it doesn't look so great. I know there's some questions. I know there are some challenges, but get up. Get up because it's what we do, because you matter to you, and where you're going matters to you. Simple Chris says, yeah, I'm going to play this back because patience is where I'm at. The rebuild is crazy. Indeed, patience is going to always be key. It's going to be important. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share. Keep growing, people. Keep fighting. Keep working. Keep doing the work and understanding that the process is continuous. Let's just keep getting up. The toughest part, I'm telling you, you have to start off hard, because when you get it, it becomes easy. When you do it, it gets to be easy. And I'm not talking about the money. I'm not talking about the wealth. I'm talking about discipline. Once you become disciplined at something, anything that someone puts in your path, when you learn how to implement discipline, you're just like, yo, I got it. It's easy. What? No, you just got to do it. It's going to take some time, but give me the opportunity to do it. Get out my way. I understand. No, I don't have it yet, but I will. And you work. And then you start to perform with consistency. And you're self-aware. You got to be self-aware enough to ask, am I doing this right? Am I missing anything? You have to be self-aware enough to at least ask those questions and then hold yourself accountable for the things that you do need to fix, the things you do need to change. That's how we're going to grow. Simple Chris says, man, that's the truth. Law says, and that's the repetition also. It's like lifting weights. The more you do it, the easier it gets, the stronger you become. Exactly. There's no amount of money to buy discipline. It's free. Impatience costs me every time. Impatience is an implosion. Simple Chris just said that, guys. You have to understand that when you start lifting weights, like Loss just said, when you first start lifting weights, first time you pick up 45 pounds, 50 pounds, it's going to be heavy. You keep picking it up. I got it. It's heavy right now. I know. Keep picking it up. And then your body going to be like, why are we picking up 50 pounds? Well, I mean, what's the goal? Was the goal to be able to pick up 50 pounds easy? Because if so, we done it. What's next? Guess what? You got to make it hard again. You got to seek out that next challenge. We did 50. Where are we going? 65s? 70s? Talk to me. Let's figure out where's next. We have to understand it's not waiting. You can't sit there and wait for that weight to jump in your lap. You can't sit there and wait for that job to all of a sudden figure out where you are. We have to be in action. And this is how patience is power. Because impatient people, here's what's going to move you forward with patience. When you're patient and you're taking action, impatient people will implode around you. They will blow up. They will destroy their own progress. I'm telling you, I'm speaking from experience. I'm speaking from having imploded on jobs, having imploded in the middle of sessions, having imploded in relationships, multiple areas of my life where the only thing I destroyed was me. That's the key to patience. You keep doing the work. You keep taking the steps. You keep growing. All of a sudden, next thing you know, just by you taking steps and being patient, you done passed 10 people who imploded just because they were impatient, just because they were waiting. Half of them waiting, don't know what to do. Other half impatient, think they should be there already. You just keep working. But you have to have a goal. That's when you have to develop a goal. It's on that path where we get prepared for consistency, which requires a goal. It is now 5:33, people. Sun's coming up. My morning is coming to a close, and I am headed into the house. For all of you who are here, if you haven't done so yet, please drop a thumbs up into the chat. It goes a long way. You can just double tap the screen or hit that little like button wherever it is. I appreciate it. It doesn't cost you anything. If you enjoy what you experience here and you would like to support the channel, there are links on the channel page within the descriptions where you can make donations if you choose to. You want to continue to grow. You want to continue to be a part of improvement and growth and development and motivation. Please like, subscribe, and share. The channel is continuing to grow. We're on our way to 2,500. We hope to be there soon. Continue to join the movement. Continue to be a part and help others understand that the key is going to be discipline. As we continue to do this movement, people, I want to share with you, as always, there are 4 pillars to discipline: repetition, patience, consistency, and perseverance. The first 3 work on the thing, the last one works on you. It's important to understand that in order for you to do what you want to do, you got to do. So thank you so much for being here this morning. Thank you for allowing me to share with you. Thank you for sharing this time. I'll see you guys back again. Please take a look. I'm on a 30-day repetition of posting twice a day. Take a look at the channel. Take a look at the shorts. It's not about the consistency, the development, the poetry of them. It's about making sure twice a day I get out there and do a post. We're going into day number 4. I want to thank you guys for being here. I want to thank you for sharing. I want to thank you for allowing me to share. As always, Chris, have a great day. You too, Simple Chris. I'll be on this time tomorrow. Thank you, Levi. You should be in sales. Did it for many years, Levi. Thank you also, brother Loss. Thank you for the motivation and advice. Hope you have a good day. Take care. Same to you. And Levi, day 1, 1,800 challenge. Muscle up, Levi. Indeed. Hey, guys, as always, keep showing up. Keep blowing up. Keep growing up. And until next time, God bless.